Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name's Lynn. I'm doing a reading for the sign of Libra today. This will be for the month of November. I haven't been on here for a while because I've been working on my Instagram account. It's the same name if you want to check it out. I post other things on there too. So what we're doing today is a Celtic cross spread for Libra. So actually, before we get started, I use my books so to make sure I don't miss anything. What I'm going to do first before we start is I'm just going to clear all the energy from the cards so we can start out fresh again. I call upon the divine powers to clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity shall be turned away from them. Okay, so that's good. I'll start with some nice clean energy for Libra. So I'll just shuffle as I'm talking here. I'm going to be pulling 10 cards here for a Celtic cross spread. And then I have 3 more decks, and I'll pick a bonus card from each of those decks. So if you could please let us know what Libra needs to know at this time. Messages for Libra. Okay, if the cards repeat themselves, and I'll try and catch that, I'll let you know. I just believe that if the cards repeat themselves, that Spirit just really wants you to get the message. Okay, and if you have a major arcana card, I'm not sure if you know this, this deck that I'm using here has 78 cards in it, and about 20 something, I forget how many. Let me just see if I can just check something for you here. There, maybe, I don't know, 20 something of them are major arcana cards. I'd have to go back and double check. It's escaped my mind right now. I'm having a mental block. But yeah, if you get a major arcana card, that just means a bigger message, a more important message. The other cards are more just day-to-day messages. So, and I'm going to be using two of my books here. So I'll be giving you 2 descriptions of each card just to help you resonate, okay? And so we're going to start. 10 cards, please, for Libra, for Celtic Cross. You have 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, Page of Wands, 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 2 of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Death card. Okay, so then let's take a bonus card, please. A bonus card for Libra. First bonus card. First bonus card for Libra, please. Okay, first bonus card, that's good. Messenger of Thought. Second bonus card for Libra, please. Second bonus card for Libra, please. Second bonus card. Second bonus card. Okay, thank you. And you have Accept Love. I like that card. That's nice. And then your last bonus card. Last bonus card for Libra, please. Last bonus card. One more. Okay, so you have Blessed. Okay, here we go. So you have 2 sevens, a 2, a 4, and a 6. So I'm going to be explaining to you what the numbers represent too, okay? So your first card is the 7 of Cups. This card represents your current situation. Let me tell you what sevens represent. The number 7 symbolizes the inner life, solitude, and soul searching. 7 is a mystical number depicting wisdom and spirituality. There are 7 heavens, 7 days of the week, the 7th being holy, 7 colors in the visible spectrum, 7 notes in many musical scales, and 7 major chakras. When sevens appear in a reading, they indicate a time of turning inward to discover the meaning of life, what has been happening to you and why. You may be searching for answers. Perhaps you feel an intense need to be alone. Sevens often refers to rebirth, religious inclinations, and spiritual resources. Some people retreat from the busyness of everyday life at this time to attend to their inner development. Emblematic, of the path of solitude, analysis, and contemplation. 7 marks a time when you are exploring your individuality in your own way. This is not a time to begin projects related to the material or financial world. Your energy is focused on the inner rather than the outer realm. Now is a good time to examine your past experiences and evaluate what's happening in the present day. You might wish to study different spiritual outlets, take up tarot, or start paying attention to your dreams. Whatever will help you find your own true path in life. In some cases, sevens in a reading may indicate that you are spending too much time alone and need to socialize. Okay, so let me give you the first description of the 7 of Cups. This is your first card. It represents your current situation. You are looking at a number of possibilities now. Too many to make an easy choice. With so many options, you are exploring different intentions in your imagination, but deciding which to manifest is a challenge. The 7 of Cups signifies a time of great creative potential, along with the energy to make use of it. Many options are available. The difficulty is choosing the right one. This card represents fantasy and imagination. Okay, I'm going to just give you another description of the 7 of Cups. Again, this is your current situation. This card represents having too many choices, all of which seem very appealing to you. You are spending time dreaming about them, imagining what each would be like. Still, you cannot pick one. This card includes a hint that might help. You are drawn to these choices emotionally. Set aside those emotions for a moment and invite a little reason into the picture. While emotionally appealing, some of the choices may not be good for you, so choose wisely. Okay, so what's crossing you is the 7 of Wands. So I won't read to you what sevens represent because I just did. But this card, your second card with the 7 of Wands, represents what's crossing you or what's challenging you at this time. What you're up against or what you're having trouble with or whatever. With this card, someone or something has put a block in your path. Before you can move forward and continue on your journey, you have to face a challenge. You need to be brave, strong, and confident. This is not a fight to ignore. There is too much at stake. You cannot afford to give up. You must defend yourself. So, yeah, there's something going on with that card. You're up against something there. Profit and gain come only after you have firmly held off your competition or enemies. You may be outnumbered, but your determination will win the day. You are discovering inner resources you didn't even realize you had and using them to overcome obstacles. Thus, you have the advantage and will eventually achieve success by sheer force of will and motivation. The Seven of Wands is about courage and determination. It indicates you are willing to fight for what you believe in and will stand your ground. Previously, you might have fallen into complacency, but now you are ready to face challenges. So that's great. Your third card is the Page of Wands. This card represents your current situation, like the basis of your situation. The basis of your situation or foundation, okay? So the first description of the Page of Wands, this is about, the page cards are about receiving messages, okay? So the Page of Wands represents an important positive message regarding your current project or situation. It usually references work, although it may be of a social nature. If the card represents a person in your life, it could be a younger relative or friend, an apprentice, student, or assistant. This person is an enthusiastic adventurer and may be interested in international travel, foreign cultures and people, the arts, or philosophic projects. The Page of Wands shows a young person generally facing sideways and holding a tall staff before him with both hands, perhaps leaning on it. His attitude is expectant but casual. And with a general reading like this, it could be a male or female, okay? Just so you know. So you could be receiving a message about this person, or this person could be sending you the message. So I'm going to give you another description of this person. This page indicates a creative restlessness, pent-up energy, and perhaps some frustration. She has passion and desire, but she just isn't quite sure how to put it to good use. This is someone on the verge of a discovery or new phase of life. The sooner she is able to start that new phase, the happier she will be. Pages also represent messages, like I said. In this case, possibly a message about a new job or career, travel, or maybe something of a spiritual nature. Okay, so could be about you too, but so there you go. The fourth card is the Six of Wands. Let me just tell you what sixes represent first before we get to the actual description of the card. This fourth card, the Six of Swords, is about, it represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. So, 6 is the number of service and social responsibility, caring, compassion, and community involvement. It signifies peace and quiet after the storm of the 5. This is a time to keep it simple, practice self-care, and balance yourself and your surroundings. Any misunderstandings that occurred during an earlier period of upheaval can now be resolved harmoniously. When 6s appear in a reading, it's time to stop and catch your breath. You have created a comfortable pattern and can reap the rewards of your previous planning and risk-taking. You feel centered and at ease with yourself and your circumstances. Unfavorable cards in a reading may indicate difficult circumstances yet to be faced, but 6 cards rarely show anything negative themselves. 6's vibration is cooperative. It can represent working with others or providing service of some kind. Just remember to take care of your own needs too. So they're repeating themselves there. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Libra. In some cases, 6s in a reading can show a tendency towards solitary self-care, such as how spending time alone, binge watching your favorite shows can be cathartic after a period of intense activity or stress. So maybe some time to watch or binge watch some Netflix there, Libra. Okay, so your first description of the 6 of Swords, again, which represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. This is a time of integration or reintegration. Harmony and ease prevail. New people you can trust come into your life. After some intense suffering, you now feel optimistic and balanced. This card can also indicate a move or a journey over water. The destination may be unknown or the effects of the move may be uncertain, but luck is on your side and any change you make will go smoothly. The 6 of Swords indicates that you are putting past troubles behind you. It marks the beginning of a new phase after a time of upheaval. You have rebalanced yourself and are enjoying a new peace of mind. This is the calm after the storm, a period of smooth sailing with relatively few problems ahead. So that's awesome. That's nice to look forward to. Your second description of the 6 of Swords. This card represents moving from rough waters to smooth. You're leaving a bad situation and heading toward resolution. Although you're headed in the right direction, the 6 of Swords reminds you to remember the troubles you've gone through and to learn from them. They are all opportunities for gaining wisdom. This card can also suggest a trip or change of scenery. So, yeah, maybe it's just, letting you know you went through some rough times in the past there, but you're heading into better times, but they're saying, whatever you just went through, make sure you really, think about it and try and learn, get something out of it, some wisdom. Your next card, your 5th card, is the 4 of Cups. This card represents your immediate future, what's likely to happen next in your life. The number 4 equates with foundation. There are 4 elements, 4 directions, 4 seasons. So 4 suggests totality, stability, and security. So you can expect that in your near future if you don't already have it. When 4s appear in a reading, it can indicate a time for self-discipline through work and service, productivity, organization, and pragmatism to establish a sound foundation. Clarity is important now, so that you can work effectively to make your situation turn out positively. If you are in a place you want to be, a home, a job, a relationship, you might have to work to maintain stability. If you aren't where you want to be, drawing 4 suggests it's time to plan and work to make appropriate changes. At this time, life can seem to be all work and no play, but sometimes that's necessary for you to accomplish your objectives. If your goals and purpose are clear, you won't mind doing the work, for you see the end result as beneficial. When fours turn up in a reading, the message is to take slow, steady, determined steps and move patiently to bring your dreams to fruition. Okay, so let me give you the first description of the Four of Cups. Again, this is your immediate future or what's likely to happen next. You are withdrawing your emotions from a situation or person. After intense emotional involvement, you may need some space for yourself. There's a feeling of letdown after a buildup, as in the postpartum blues or when you have to deal with all the nitty-gritties of making a marriage work. The Four of Cups represents a state of apathy and withdrawal. However, this may be a necessary rest after the hectic excitement represented by the Three. It's a time to get away by yourself and just relax and recenter yourself for a while before getting back into the daily grind. So, time to take a little break for yourself, Libra, soon, okay? Time to just, time to be alone and enjoy your own company for a little while. Soon. So your next, let me give you the second description of the Four of Cups here. This card represents self-absorption, apathy, and boredom. You have been disappointed by somebody or something, and now you are emotionally stuck. You don't like what's in front of you, and you can't be bothered to look further than your own brooding mind. It is a shame, because if you listen to the voice of wisdom inside you, you will look up and see that what you need is not far away. Okay, so there's a little heads up for you, Libra. You might be feeling a little bit stuck or down, but, you know, look up, because you still have whatever you need is not that far away, okay? So try and pick yourself up there. Keep going, keep moving forward, okay? But it's also always really, it's always really important to take time for yourself, though, right? That's really important. Your next card, your sixth card, is the Two of Wands. This card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation. The essence of two is duality. This number depicts some kind of union or partnership with another person, or a spiritual entity, or two parts of yourself. Two also represents the balance of polarities, such as yin and yang, male and female, private and public, separate and together. Two furthers the direction initiated with the ace. It represents stabilizing and affirming the new opportunity. Sometimes two shows a need to achieve balance with whatever new factor is being added to the situation that began with the ace. Depending on the reading, the two suggests either increased chances for a desirable outcome or greater obstacles involved in achieving that outcome. And I give you an example here. If the Two of Cups came up in the future position in a relationship reading, it may suggest the possibility of a new romance. Whereas if the Two of Swords was revealed, it could relate to a block that is preventing finding a new partner. So you have the Two of Wands. So let me read that one to you, okay? And this is what you want. This is the outcome that you want for yourself or your situation, okay? You are saying yes to a new enterprise with the expectation that you will achieve ownership, wealth, and good fortune. You've started something and are awaiting results. You may, however, have to deal with some unforeseen problems or encounter unexpected obstacles and opposition, such as a bank loan not coming through, a partner taking off, or a loss of support you were counting on. Sometimes this card can indicate a need to alter your course. So if you're thinking about, you know, changing something in your outcome or your situation, like this card is indicating that you should. The Two of Wands is an ambiguous card. It shows that a second, perhaps unexpected factor is entering into the situation at hand. There is an element of surprise. Sometimes this card indicates a choice must be made, which could be related to your work or creative endeavor. So maybe you have to make a choice. Let me give you the second description of the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands suggest again the need to choose between two ventures. In this case, either option requires your full passion and attention. This is not a time to split your focus and your energy. Although both choices are appealing, go with your instincts and you will make the right choice. So maybe you have you're thinking about something, you have to make a decision about your future. So they're telling you just to go with your gut feeling, okay, on that. The King of Cups is how you see yourself. It's your self-image card. Okay, so I'll describe this king to you. Again, because this is a general reading, it can be a male or female. This king indicates a man who is kindly disposed, a benevolent father figure who may represent your own father or someone who fills that role for you. He can also signify an older man with whom you'd either have or want a romantic relationship. Whether as a friend, advisor, or lover, he is utterly trustworthy and dependent, and he can be relied upon to come through for you when you need him. Most interpretations consider this king to be a man of culture, interested in the arts, possibly himself a creative type. If the king does not represent an actual person, the card indicates a situation that is favorable, especially in an artistic pursuit. The King of Cups has a loving demeanor. He is a mature man, usually pictured seated on a throne, often with water in the background. His attitude is relaxed and non-threatening. There is nothing of militant about him. Okay, so let me give you another description here of the King of Cups. Again, this is your self-image, how you see yourself. This king is peaceful, sensitive, affectionate, and calm. He loves his home and values family and a relaxed home life. He prefers to lead by teaching through gentle guidance. He may enjoy expressing himself creatively, but is even more supportive of others' creativity, sometimes at the expense of his own. He is generally friendly and caring, a very nice man to have around. He can be overly sentimental and may seem soft to those who don't know him well. So this card represents your self-image, how you see yourself, but I think maybe it could be the cards could be telling you or describing someone that's in your life right now, someone important to you, okay, that has something to do with your situation. Your 8th card is the Queen of Swords. This card represents your environment. So this could be someone describing someone involved in your life right now. It's how others see you in your situation. Again, because it's a general reading, it could be male or female. So the Queen of Swords knows a lot from personal experience, from extensive reading, as well as from observing life around her. She can, if she wishes, chat with anyone about almost anything. She can fit comfortably in almost any situation. She can see the big picture surrounding a problem and can tactfully but forthrightly give a solution. She loves to help and share what she knows. She enjoys intellectually stimulating pursuits and makes a good, loyal, and interesting friend. However, she can appear to lack affection or emotional warmth. Some find her intimidating and unapproachable. So this is what this person is in your environment who I just described, or it's how others see you. Okay, let me give you another description of the Queen of Swords card. When the Queen of Swords appears in a reading, she may represent a single or independent woman with authority and power. Often she is someone with impressive intellectual or communicative abilities, such as a writer, a professor, a lawyer, a minister, a businesswoman, or scholar. If she describes a person, the Queen may be someone who has endured a painful loss, but she draws upon her willpower to experience a But she draws upon her willpower and experience to continue on her path. If she does not represent a person, this Queen can indicate that you are going through a difficult experience which will open new opportunities for positive growth. This is especially true if an ace appears in the reading too, which you do not have an ace in your reading. This Queen is a formidable figure with power and authority, either in the mental or spiritual realm. Okay, so that is your environment card. So this person is part of your environment, or it's how others see you in your situation. Okay, your next card is another Queen, and this card represents what you hope for or fear the most in your situation. So this could be describing a person that you are hoping for or you're fearing. So the Queen of Cups can represent a kindly woman in your life, a wife, or the woman you love. She is creative, perhaps an artist with visionary tendencies. Her psychic ability is highly developed and tends to be accurate. However, she tempers her intuitive nature with mature judgment. If she represents you, these qualities apply, although they may still be undeveloped. If this Queen does not represent a person, the situation she describes may concern a creative endeavor, relationship, or circumstances with a positive emotional tone. The Queen of Cups is a beautiful and benevolent figure. She holds an ornate chalice and gazes at it as if she could see visions of the future inside. She is affectionate and loving, either a wife, a mother, a friend, or lover. She is wise in the ways of the human heart. Her attitude is one of receptivity and approachability. Okay, so let me give you another description of the Queen of Cups. So hopefully you know who this is. And you know, it could be describing you, but so something that you're hoping for yourself, or you're nervous about, fearing. This queen likes to make a pleasant place for people to gather and wants everyone to be comfortable and happy. She is very sensitive to others' feelings and often knows when something is wrong before they do. She usually knows just what can help the problem too. She can be quiet and shy, but once engaged in a conversation, she is a good and caring listener. She is kind, gentle, and nurturing. As a lover of the arts, although perhaps not an artist herself, she encourages the skills and talents of others. Her psychic abilities can be very strong. She can be moody, depressed, or overly introverted. Okay, so that's someone in your situation that you're hoping that with some type of hope or fear with regards to that queen. Now your next card is the Death card. This card represents your outcome if all is to remain as is. This card can, but rarely does, refer to physical death, which is some comfort. Death, though, whether physical or metaphorical, is not an easy experience. This card implies the end of something, perhaps a job, a relationship, a situation, or organization. This is a major arcana card, so this is a really important message for you, okay? This one stands out more than the rest of them. The actual ending will likely be hard, but once it's over, the cycle continues and something new will come. On the other hand, it may be a welcome closure, such as ending a bad relationship, quitting an unhappy job, or selling a house to get a new one. On a spiritual level, this can mean a symbolic death where you eliminate old beliefs that no longer work for you and perhaps were holding you back. Death is usually hard, but it must happen before transformation or resurrection occurs. And I'll give you your final description here of the Death card. Again, they're talking about the outcome if all is to remain as is in your situation. So the second description is, contrary to the grim illustration, the Death card indicates a transformation for the better. It does not portend actual physical death. Usually the person is experiencing a metamorphosis of some sort. Patterns you once found workable are no longer effective. The old ways must be destroyed to make room for the new that is coming into being. So something's obviously ending, but it's for the better, it's for the good. The Death card in a reading rarely foreshadows a physical death. Rather, it means the end or death of a cycle. Whenever a stage in life ends, there is a need for mourning. Trying desperately to hold on to what is clearly over causes trouble. The ultimate message of the Death card is the promise that new life follows disintegration. So you don't have to worry about anything because it's a good ending. Your first bonus card is the Messenger of Thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans, Review all documents carefully. You know, will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. Okay, and I'll just give you another description. Under situations, there is so much to learn. Expect great excitement to arise about a new topic or intellectual project. Information pours in from television, the internet, and social networking sites, making it difficult to take it all in. As you gather all this new knowledge, make sure to be organized. The data may be filling up in your mind, but if you forget to speak from the heart, it may offend others. The message may be the most important thing, but the way it's delivered also matters. You may receive information that creates the need to make changes to your plans. That could have something to do with your Page of Wands. This was about receiving a message, okay? And it was, I believe it was work related. People, someone who's always excited about learning and sharing knowledge, a person who's very mentally active and able to adapt to changes quickly, someone with a great enthusiasm for the truth. So they've repeated that a few times here about truth, but for whom it may be tempered by a lack of experience in diplomacy, someone who has great discretion and is very organized. Additional meanings of this card: reviewing documents carefully, listening to all points of view, honest and constructive feedback. Awesome. Your second bonus card is Accept Love. As a divine child of the universe, your Creator fully loves your Holy Spirit. Moreover, your spirit is pleasing to God and to those around you. Your ego doubts this truth. So this is again with the truth, okay? It whispers into your ear that you aren't good enough, smart enough, attractive enough, or accomplished enough to be genuinely loved. This is a lie which you must fight. So they mentioned they mentioned fighting for something here, putting up a fight or something. Don't you are infinite. You're infinite. Oh my gosh, sorry. Your infinite light in the learning curve of the human experience. Your Creator knows you only to be beautiful, divine, infinite light, and loves you without condition. Only your ego leads you to believe otherwise. Summon your light and cast it upon the shadow of your fears. There's no need to seek love, for it's present for you now. There's only a need for you to relax your fears and accept the love that your Creator and life has for you at this moment. Ask yourself, where am I not feeling love? Where am I rejecting it? What is my ego saying that would make me feel so inadequate? What shadows are dimming the light of love coming toward me? Ask your spirit to shed its brilliant illumination onto these dark and fearful thoughts. Breathe in and accept the light and love your Creator has for you. Let it chase the shadows of self-doubt and judgment away. And then your last card is Blessed. The essential meaning of this card is something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. The Oracle's message: there are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. The relationship message: you are moving toward a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you are being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. The prosperity message: unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You are in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. And then lastly, the protection message: